Welcome everybody to my second ever Facebook Live video. My name is Kat Kolegas and I am a professional cuddler with Cuddlist.com. And oh my gosh, I'm still so nervous. In my last video, thank you so much for those of you who watched it. I was really surprised at how many people watched those videos. It kind of freaked me out actually. That's why it took me so long to get my second video out. But yeah, that topic was, what does a cuddle session look like? And the topic of this video is, who are my clients and why do they come see me? And this was suggested to me by a person who watched the video as a topic that she would like to hear about. So I am talking about it. There's too many reasons why people come and see me. I made a huge list and I feel like I can't do a video about that. I have to do break it down. So the first part of this video is going to be just generally, why do people come and see cuddlists? And then the second part will be, who are the cuddlists? And then I will make another video, holding myself accountable here to a second video, or a third video, about specifically why do people come see me? What are the health reasons why people health benefits, and the personal growth benefits, and also the sensual exploration benefits, why people might come and see me. So, oh my gosh. Yeah, so most of my clients are on some sort of personal journey. They are coming back to themselves somehow. They're wanting to explore more their sensuality and more their bodies. They're working on their attachment issues from early childhood, and they maybe don't even know that they're doing this, but I see the transformation happening from the session, so I kind of, professionally know what's going on and why they're there, even if they don't necessarily see it the same way that I do. But people are coming because this is like the next step in their personal journeys. And people want to feel more alive as human beings. Like, they want to be more authentic and vulnerable. They want to be themselves. And cuddling is a way that you can really get into your body and remember who you are. Because you can just do it right now. You can kind of breathe down into your pelvic area and relax for a moment and come more fully into yourself. We can do that intentionally as human beings all day long, but cuddling is like you're doing it for like an hour or an hour and a half or 2 hours or 3 hours, and it's really profound. It's like meditating without having to struggle to stay present, because when you're with somebody else, you're touching, you're talking, you're having this connection and this relationship. You are there all the way. And that is why people cuddle, because they want to feel that presence in themselves. And it's such an easy, fast, effective way to be present with yourself and with somebody else. I'm totally not following my notes. This is not what I was going to say, but that's fine. So obviously, one of the reasons why people come to see a cuddlist is because of touch and connection. So touch and connection are basic human needs that are never, ever going to go away. So if you think that you don't need touch and you don't need connection, and you also aren't feeling that good, that's probably why, I would say. We all need touch and connection. It's part of like being a human being, being an animal, being in our animal bodies. So societally, we can only get touch like appropriately from certain people, like when we're children, our parents. When we're parents, our children, or if we're lucky, our spouse or our partner will still want to touch us. But other than that, you're kind of SOL. So cuddling is a great way to have a container where you're specifically saying, this is non-sexual, this is practice time of relationship, and this is platonic. I guess it's the same as non-sexual. And this is a place where we're purposely doing this together. It's like, for me, I think it's the only place I know of where you can do non-sexual platonic touch in that kind of a container. So I think it's really needed, and I think it's going to become more and more popular. I think that, yeah, just like massage before was not really well accepted and now it's a normal health practice, I do think cuddling will also become a normal health practice for people. And that's why I'm putting myself out there, so you all can learn more about it and spread the word. Okay, so why do people come and see me in particular? What happens is they go to the Cuddlist.com website and they look at the different cuddlists and maybe don't choose me. But the people who do choose me intuitively know that I'm the right person for them to work with. Have you ever done that? You are looking for a therapist, or you're looking for a health practitioner or body worker or whatever, go through a couple of sites and you know right away who's the one. So I think that's why people come see me. They look at what I wrote on my profile, it resonates with them, or they look at what my past clients have said and they're like, yeah, this is what I want to feel. Or they look at my picture and they think, wow, she looks really inviting and kind. Or whatever it is that they think, I don't know. But that, I think, is why people come to me personally. They're intuitively drawn to me. And yeah. And then who are my cuddle clients? People ask me, what's your average client like? Well, there is no average client is what I say. I mean, I think people have an idea of who would go see a cuddlist, and whatever your idea is in your brain, it's probably not accurate, or maybe it is accurate, but there's many different people who will seek out a cuddlist. You have to be over 18, so my clients are from ages 18 to, I think my oldest client was 82. All genders, races, sexual orientations, socioeconomic status, partnered, not partnered, kids, not kids, anyone. Because, why? Because all humans need touch and connection. And yeah, I also think a requirement for people to come see me is that they have to be a little bit brave. It's scary at first, I think, for people to step out of their comfort zone and do something that's really different. And actually, I think that's one of the health benefits, because our brains really thrive off of doing something that is unusual or not our norm or just out of our routine. So a lot of people will say that's why they came to see me, because they just want to try something new, and then they get there and they're like, wow, this is amazing, and then they keep coming back. So those are my clients. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm kind of glancing at my notes over there too. I also want to say you are welcome to share this video on your page, or your personal page, or your business page, or whatever. Please do. I want to spread the word about cuddling. You can share my last video on what is a cuddle session. And I'd love to hear from any or all of you about your curiosities, about your feedback, your questions, your ideas for the future videos. Yeah, and I'm gonna just look at my comments here and see if there's anything I need to respond to. Do people come just because they want physical contact, they are missing it and crave it? I can see how it would make one feel human again in that way. Yeah, for sure. In my next video, I'm going to talk more about that when I talk about the health benefits, the personal growth benefits, and the sensual exploration benefits. But yeah, definitely. I don't know. Yeah, I need to think about that a little bit, and I will compose a better answer. And then Diane says, cuddling, nurturing touch is a direct, immediate contradiction to feelings of isolation. Yeah, absolutely. It's, I've read, or I've seen that, like, connection is the opposite of addiction or something like that. I mean, I think that it's an antidote. So, and isolation, it's like a way to really, yeah, like I said, come back into yourself with somebody else. And that's why it's so easy to be present, because there's somebody else there with you. Anyway, I'm going to say thank you again. And yeah, until next time. You don't know how to shut it off again. There we go.